the way the Cleveland Cavaliers lost that game last night, the first of the two games, was the most painful of all the blown leads that I had seen in 3 straight games. The Celtics, the Thunder, but to me, the feeling that the Cavs had to have experienced last night absolutely took the cake, because down 3 of their top 5 players, no Darius Garland, no Evan Mobley, no DeAndre Hunter. They're already down 1-0 to the plucky Indiana Pacers. They come out fired up. They hold Indiana to 15 points in the first quarter. You're like, all right, they've got some juice behind them. They go up 20 in the third. Donovan Mitchell is going insane. You're thinking, wow, he might put together a 50-piece. He's dunking on Pascal Siakam's head. He ends up only having 48 points. And, well, if he had had 2 more, maybe they wouldn't be in the position that they ended up being in last night.
Is it a point thing or somebody getting a rebound thing?
Somebody getting a rebound, somebody protecting the paint. I mean, the Cavs just start giving up everything in the paint and giving up endless rebounds, it felt like. And suddenly the Pacers are only down 7. I say only down 7 with 50 seconds to play, because if you're the Indiana Pacers, not if you are the Pacers, familiarize yourself with their game.
Is Reggie Miller on that Pacers?
Reincarnated.
Okay.
I mean, he's not dead, so I don't think we can do that. But, like, however that works in these times, I'll ask the new pope. Aaron Nesmith has the putback off the missed Siakam free throw to make it a 5-point game. The lane was wide open for him to get that rebound. Nesmith then takes the charge on the next possession. Then you have the Siakam take through the, say it with me again, open lane for the Pacers to make it a 3-point game. Then you have the Max Strus turnover. And finally, Tyrese Haliburton attacks the basket again, doesn't make the shot, gets fouled, goes to the line where he makes the first, and he knows he has to purposely miss the second, or makes the decision to purposely miss the second. He gets the rebound. He pulls the ball out. Well, here's the shot. The end. Tyrese Haliburton, game winner, 1-on-1 versus Ty Jerome, and he punishes him with the big 3. The Pacers now go up 2-0 on the East 1 seed, and just watching that slip away, the pain you had to have felt, the number of surrender cobras seen behind Tyrese Haliburton as he is grabbing his, I feel awkward saying it all the time.
His testicles.
Thank
it's
you,
a body part.
CJ. I appreciate it.
Big old testicle celebration.
You can say it.
Oh, it's my people's word?
Yeah.
What's going to happen if you have a son? Are you not going to talk to him about testicle health?
Oh, of course I'll talk about
what?
Testicle health.
Thank you.
But when it just feels odd for me to be like, he grabs his testicles.
That's exactly how you should say it. Just like that. Monster voice and all.
It doesn't hit the same. But you just watch it. You're like, certainly the Cavs can't lose this game. I mean, it's a 2-point game, and you're like, certainly the Cavs can't lose this game. And indeed, the Cavs do lose the game. And Donovan Mitchell probably was not thrilled with the rest of his team, because Donovan Mitchell showed up. Donovan Mitchell tried to put the team on his back in any way that he could. But these are the Indiana Pacers we're talking about, and this is Tyrese Haliburton. And I would like to go back to April 22nd, 2025. Do you know what day that was, CJ?
No.
A day that lives in infamy.
Recording in progress.
Who's recording?
Creepy. A day that lives in infamy. It is the day that an anonymous player survey came out. I don't know if you've heard of it. Happened over at The Athletic, where 13 players named Tyrese Haliburton the most overrated player in the league. 13!
Okay. I mean,
those 13 men created a monster.
All right. We can walk down the street and find 13 jackasses who'll say something stupid.
They are his peers.
Okay.
How would you feel if 13 of your coworkers called you overrated?
I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, you're not you don't got that dog in you.
Yes, if that's what being a dog is, no,
you don't got that dog in you.
I don't have that in me. 13 out of how many dudes? 13 out of 450-some dudes?
Well, they didn't interview all of them.
Oh, exactly. Okay, all right.
Listen,
I'm not caring. If
that man read 13.
And decided to be a good basketball
he said,
player.
I'm back, baby. And all he's been is...
I hate that narrative so much. That narrative is so damn
It gets
stupid.
real tired
It's
real
so
quick.
stupid. It's like, oh my gosh, Haliburton decided after being called overrated to go out there and win basketball games he otherwise would have been fine losing. Like, get out of here. Stop it.
No.
Get the hell out of
He
here.
was called overrated, and
Oh,
that
he's
is
got-
what spurred
he-
him.
If he didn't
to-
have that chip on his shoulder, boy, he'd be A-okay with the Pacers losing.
They're 5-1 since April 22nd. That could be
Okay.
out of the playoffs. I don't know. I don't know
right.
where this goes for them. On April 29th, he had the game-winning layup to send the Bucks home, the one where his father infamously now came out with the towel. Where was Tyrese Haliburton's father last night watching the game? I need to know.
He probably had that trench coat you had on and was sitting up in the stands in a mustache and glasses.
It's the look of the season.
Oh. I can't believe that made the daggone cut.
It's the look of the season.
All right.
Yeah, he had a trench coat, a hat, sunglasses, and said,
Yeah.
"That's my boy."
Yeah.
I don't know why I went
or
Cedric Diggory's dad voice on that.
Or it was a good voice. Give yourself credit for that.
Thank you.
He showed up at Giannis's house, knocked on the door, and was just waving the flag in his face. This is what we effing do, Giannis. To everybody, Giannis.
Just imagine what he could have done to Donovan Mitchell last night. I guess technically the shot was over Ty Jerome. So
Yeah, over Ty Jerome.
Haliburton's father versus Ty Jerome. That's what the playoffs are for. It was a great moment for the Pacers. I thought the Pacers had a real chance at this series. I don't want to conflate it because obviously the Cavs down 3 of their top 5 players offensively. It became a real struggle being down that many bigs. It became nearly impossible for them to stop the Pacers once they started relentlessly attacking the paint. The Pacers had 26 paint points in the fourth quarter. Help me do the math. If they had had 26 paint points in every quarter, that's like 100 points in the paint. That's an absurd amount of production on the inside. Like, all the attention is going to go to the Tyrese Haliburton game-winning 3, and it was an incredible play, and to miss the free throw and get the rebound. And again, a part of their success inside was being able to get boards. Like, you cannot tell me, especially on the missed Siakam one that with the Neesmith putback. Like, you're telling me Evan Mobley in there wouldn't have potentially changed the outcome of that play?
Sure.
But he doesn't. He's not there.
Who's in there? Is that person not getting paid an NBA salary? Is that person not?
Dean Wade can
has
only
that person,
do so much.
Dean Wade can't box out?
No.
That person has never had to box out a day in their basketball playing
No.
live? I get what you're saying. You're
Yes.
right. Having somebody like that in there, Evan Mobley would have absolutely changed the game. But for crying out loud, you're not a handicapped person. You're on there with 2 good legs. Get your ass out there, get in the stand, and box somebody the F out. What are you doing? Why are you just standing there
Hey,
as dudes get rebounds?
Don't bring on.
Are you in a wheelchair?
A handy-capable person is
Would've
boxing
done-
out better than
would've
whatever
done
we
way
saw
better
last
job.
night. So,
Would've
like, let's
done
not
a
shade them
way
at the
better job.
expense.
You are correct. Anybody, you, me, people in wheelchairs, whomever would have done a much better job of boxing out. Like, that's the difference in winning and losing. That's what it is. Role players, you got to do your damn jobs.
Well, that's the Pacers role players have continued to do their damn job. Like, once again, Benedict Mathurin was great last night for Indiana. Nembhard, another 13 assists for Nembhard. Like, they put themselves in a position to come back and win that game and go up 2-0. And if you're the Cavs, you have to be feeling incredibly shaky at the moment, because we know what happens if you go down 3-0. You're probably not coming back. And this series now shifts to Indiana, and that's going to be an electric environment, plus the status of those 3 guys who don't play. And listen, I saw some fans trying to say, well, they could have played. No, I don't think they could have, because if they could have been in the game last night, they would have been in the game last night. Like, this is the playoffs. This is a Cavs team that won the Eastern Conference. Like, they've played through injuries throughout the season, too. So, I don't know. Miss me on that argument that, they could have. I'm pretty sure if they could have been on the court last night, they would have been on the court last night. And it's that simple. Like, the Cavs won 64 games this year. Come on. But it does show you how quickly, like, a fantastic regular season can just feel erased. And there's still series to play. Like, the Cavs absolutely can come back and win this series. Maybe we need to change the cliche to it's not a series until the home team the second time loses.
Okay.
You know, does that make sense? I was coming up with that on the fly. We're in new territory. We've never had this before. So I'm just trying to figure out when the series starts now because it doesn't feel as special when all four are able to do it. So it only starts when the next home, the lower seeded home team loses a game,
The lower seeded home team?
or the higher seeded.
But you're the home team and you're always going, just
Yeah,
let it
I
go.
know,
Just let
I
it go.
know.
This is
It's
all,
just
just,
not-
celebrate the fact that all 4 series have
Sure.
started now.
But it was, I thought, last night, just how the Cavs let it slip away, because that is, when you're watching it, it feels like it's slipping through their fingers. And it was 2 nights in a row where first we saw the Oklahoma City Thunder do it as a younger and experienced in the playoffs 1 seed, and then we saw the Cavs do it. And this is where that experience really does play a part.
I guess.
I mean,
but-
I saw it with my eyes.
But
It shouldn't.
No matter what your experience level is, you should be able to box out on a free throw and get a rebound.
The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m.